taking me home. One thing really do one. See that you're the worst, but I don't know. Is that true?
Yo, what's up? It's your boy Grandma Cookies, checking in with a video, and today we back at it again with my top 10 favorite devil fruit list. And today we doing number 6, the Ope Ope No Mi. And yeah, and this fruit was kind of expected to be on the list because this is like one of, when it comes to Oda's creativity, this is one of his best devil fruits when it comes to that, because it's so many different things and abilities with this fruit. And he also put this fruit into the story that it actually played a part. And yeah, I say one big reason why I even liked this fruit in the first place was because Law had the fruit. And Law is a pretty cool character, first of all. And then, you know, and plus he's black, you know, so I can kind of relate to him, if you forget what I mean. But yeah, Law, like, he's a pretty cool character, especially his background story. I'm pretty sure everybody likes his background with him, and you know, obviously him being part of the Doflamingo family and leaving and trying to escape because he realized that he actually had a future and he could actually be healed and not actually die. And yeah, then you know, him eating a fruit and everything like that. His whole entire story and like just his whole entire role he played in the story is like one of the reasons why I even like this fruit is because of Law. And then a second reason why I like this fruit is because of Punk Hazard. Now I remember when I first started watching Punk Hazard, and then I seen Law use the ability on Sanji, where he swapped personalities, and he just didn't do it on Sanji, he did it on whole Scarhead crew, and where Sanji switched personalities with Nami, and I think Frankie switched personalities with Chopper, if I'm correct with that. But yeah, and that was like the first time where like a ability of a devil fruit really sounded so cool in my head, and it just made me want to be like, okay, yeah, this devil fruit right here is pretty cool and it's kind of fire. Just him being able to swap people personalities, like even though I say even though I say this fruit, like the ability probably have its limits. Like I'm pretty sure you can't swap the personality of Kaido and Luffy. You know, obviously probably depends on the will of the person, and I'm not saying like Sanji or Zoro and them don't have like strong wills, but I'm saying like a character such as Kaido, I'm pretty sure Law just can't be like, let's swap him and his personality for somebody else. I'm pretty sure obviously Law got it, like obviously it depends, like, you know, that ability has its limits, I'm pretty sure, but that ability alone made me really love this fruit because it's so wacky and stupid. And then also him being able to take away people body parts and keep them in, like, you know, in the cube shape ice. It's kind of like ice, but it's squishy, and I'm pretty sure it's not cold. But he can pretty much just take any part of your body and it'll stay living, and it won't decay, and it'll act as if it's still a part of your body. Like when he took the heart of Caesar, like when he took the heart of Caesar still was alive, and his blood was still pumping. It was like his heart was still pumping blood, because, you know, obviously his heart, Law didn't do nothing to his heart. I don't know why I can't speak, but yeah. And that was another ability, was just him being able to take people body parts and kind of preserve them. So just imagine, like, if somebody get their arm chopped off, Law can pretty much preserve that arm until, you know, he's ready to put it back onto the person. And that's why it's called like that's why it's called pretty much the surgeon fruit, because it's like the ultimate surgeon tool. And that's why Law is like a really good doctor. You know, him coming from a family of doctors, and then plus him having the ability of this fruit makes him like really OP when it comes to doctors in the world. Now his knowledge may not be as good as like Crocus or, you know, other doctors that have been living a long time, but I'm pretty sure when it comes to like serious cases where you know, serious things happens. Like even with Luffy, like that surgery, the surgery he had to do with Luffy, I'm pretty sure that was really serious, and him just being able to do it. And other than that ability, the swap ability is really a really good one too. And that's kind of, even though it has its range inside the bubble, that's still a very overpowered ability, because it's kind of like an awakening, because he can pretty much control anything in that area. And you know, he can pretty much, like, he'd be like, I want to swap something, he can easily swap it. He can pretty much do anything he wants inside of his whole entire bubble. He pretty much has control over everything in his bubble. And that's why I say that's another thing that makes him really broken as a character, is just him being able to control everything inside the bubble. And also he gets to chop people into, like, you know, chunks. Like, you know, if you cut off your arm and stuff, your arms will just be sitting there kind of just floating, and it'll be chopped off. So that's a pretty cool ability too. And you know, that's one thing I always thought when people always tried to put Law up against people. Like, just imagine Law fighting against Zoro. Now obviously I think Zoro will win, but if Law can use that ability and like chop Zoro body in half, and I'm pretty sure Zoro will still be able to use his sword and still be able to defeat Law in some type of way. I'm pretty sure Zoro figured it out, but that'll be a really funny scene. Law chopping Zoro in half, and Zoro got to figure out a way to beat him with no legs. Like that'll be really funny right there. And like I said, the abilities on this fruit is like one of the things that make me really love it, because the abilities there are fun and wacky, and it really don't make no sense. But you know, the fruit is obviously overpowered, and that's the point. It's supposed to be one of the best devil fruits in the world, if not the best paramecia devil fruit out there. Obviously in terms of damage it's not the best, but when it comes to the abilities, it's literally like one of the best fruits out there. And another thing is, I kind of fell in love with this fruit, is the role it played in Dressrosa. Now with Dressrosa, obviously, you know, Luffy, he couldn't defeat at this point he couldn't defeat Doflamingo at the level at his level when he was in Dressrosa. But now I kind of think at Luffy's current level, I think he'll be able to fight evenly with Doflamingo, and he probably have the edge over Doflamingo. Now I'm saying by a little. Obviously he's not going to one shot Doflamingo, but in this fight in Dressrosa, Luffy was really lacking in this fight, because Doflamingo, obviously he had awakening. He has observation haki, he has armor haki, and this was like the first opponent where Luffy was like the opponent was pretty much trading blows with Luffy back and back and back, and his devil fruit was better than Luffy's. And you know, obviously we seen Luffy fight against other people who had like you know, somewhat of a better devil fruit, but like, you know, Doflamingo's devil fruit pretty much outclassed his fruit. And I'm not just talking about you know, obviously I'm not just talking about the devil fruit itself, I'm talking about also the experience. I'm pretty sure Doflamingo had his fruit for about like 40 years. Ain't Doflamingo like 40 something? So Doflamingo had his fruit about 30 years, and Luffy only had his fruit for about 14 or 15 years. So obviously you can see the difference right there, and that was like the first opponent Luffy had to fight. So when it comes to this fight, Law had to help in and join, because obviously Law the one that even got Luffy involved in this. Now I'm pretty sure if Law wasn't in the story and Law didn't make an alliance with Luffy, I'm pretty sure Luffy would have still ended up going to Dressrosa, and you would still end up fighting Dofi. I don't know how it would have turned out, but I'm pretty sure it would have turned out somewhat like it did when Law was there. But yeah, just Law being able to be support for Luffy, and that was the thing, that him just being support. And obviously he, like in the initial fight, he really did play a part, especially when when Dofi and Treble was going up against Law and Luffy. Law did play a big part in it, in there, especially being able to get the edge on Doflamingo and injure him with his organs, and actually injure him. And Law played a big part in it, because obviously Law used the I can't remember the name of the attack, but it's obviously a lightning ability that just randomly come out of nowhere, because this fruit has nothing to do with lightning, but it has a lightning ability. Okay, but yeah, he pulls that attack out and he gets Doflamingo, damage his organs, and then after that he's kind of kicked out the fight, because Doflamingo kind of becomes wary of how dangerous Law fruit can be, so he kind of push Law out the fight. So then it get to the point where Luffy and Doflamingo are fighting right now, and you know, once Luffy pulled out Gear 4, at this point Law wasn't like, you know, Law was on the sidelines at this point. And then, you know, obviously Luffy used Gear 4, did what he had to do, but then after that you get to the point where Luffy has to cool down on his Gear 4, because he obviously, after getting a use, he got 10-minute cooldown. So that's where Law comes into play, and the ability to be able to swap. And that's the reason why I even liked it, because the role it played in Dressrosa, not just Law's character, but also his Devil Fruit, like the role it played in a fight against Doflamingo and, you know, Luffy. It played a really big role, and that's the only way Luffy truly could have won, if he didn't have help from Law. Even if everybody else was helping him, I'm pretty sure he wouldn't be able to win. But with Law helping him specifically, I think that was the thing. And another thing that I'm really excited for this fruit is the future role that it's going to play. And obviously we in Wano right now, and we coming up to the Kaido. Fight, Luffy versus Kaido. Well, we don't know what's the matchup's going to be, but I'm pretty sure Luffy's going to be fighting Kaido in some type of way, and I'm pretty sure Law is going to be supporting Luffy. I'm pretty sure Luffy's not going to be able to do it on his own, so I can really see Law playing another role, and Luffy being able to fight up against Kaido. So that's a very interesting thing, just a future thing. And also I'm really excited for Law and his character, the future role he has in Wano, because we don't know what's going to happen to Law. A lot of people speculate that he's going to die, and obviously if he do die, the story will progress a lot if like, because you know how like you need a character to die for the story to move on and for characters to grow. I'm pretty sure if Law did end up getting dying, the story would grow, and I'm pretty sure Luffy and all the Straw Hats, everybody would grow as characters. So Law is one of those characters where we're setting up for them to die. Hopefully he doesn't though, because you know I like Law, and plus I think in Wano, I don't think nobody has to die. The only person that I can see dying and it really can do some good to the story is probably K-Mon. Like if K-Mon passed away, I can see K-Mon passing away and everybody being devastated. The 9 red Scrapbirds, all them devastated. You know, I forgot his name. I can't believe I forgot his name, but Odin's son, I don't know why I can't remember the name, but him, I'm pretty sure he's going to be devastated, and him having to take the crown as the next shogun, because I'm pretty sure after, you know, because you already know Orochi is dead, so Kaido is the new shogun, and after all this done with, and he's in Wano, and you know him losing K-Mon. But yeah, that's for another video. I'm not gonna go off to that little rant, because this video is gonna be one of the more longer ones, because it's, you know, this is the Ope Ope No Mi, one of the best fruits. And yeah, that's another thing. I just really liked it because it's and another thing is it's just overpowered. Like you really just can't really can't go wrong with having an overpowered fruit. Everybody likes it. Like Whitebeard's fruit. Whitebeard's fruit is literally overpowered. It can pretty much wipe out a whole entire island if he's able to do the right thing and have the right currents of water. He can pretty much flood a whole island if he truly wanted to. So it's just overpowered for no reason, and that's the cool thing I like about it, because you got the ability to do any type of medical. When it comes to medical the medical field, you pretty much can do anything in the medical field with the devil fruit. Then also you can do attacks with it, like the random lightning attack, and then you can also do different other things that doesn't even really involve nothing like personality swap. Like, where does that ability come from? And obviously the last thing, and I think the biggest reason why a lot of people even caught interest in this fruit and why this fruit is really considered overpowered is because it can grant anybody immortality if the user sacrificed their life for that person who gets immortality. So so that's like the biggest thing, and that's like the biggest thing that makes it overpowered is the immortality part of the devil fruit. It can pretty much make anybody immortal. And yeah, that's just the that's the crazy thing about the fruit, is that like the fruit, like it's so much, it's involved with the story for so much, to the point where one of the biggest mysteries in Summer is like people theorize that he had the Ope Ope No Mi, because like I said, it looked like he comes from the Void Century, and ain't no way he'd be able to survive that long unless he had the Ope Ope No Mi surgery, or we haven't heard of a devil fruit that can keep him alive that long. And yeah, and this pretty much it for this video, because this video finna be right now is 17 minutes long, and it probably end up being like 20 minutes long, so I don't want to make it a crazy amount and not make it too long, because I don't want to be editing a 20-minute long video. And yeah, man, that's pretty much it for this video. Hopefully you enjoy. I know I kind of stumbled over my words. I kind of lost track of some stuff. I probably cut some of this out because I did horribly mess up some of this stuff. Like, I forgot Summer's name, so I had to describe him as the king of all in One Piece. It does make sense, but it's just like, why can't I remember his name? And obviously I do One Piece videos and I can't remember his name. And yeah, and but obviously not everybody can be as informative as someone as Tekken, like Tekken 101. Like, obviously I can't be as good as him and remembering stuff. So yeah, and that's pretty much it for this video. Y'all already know, hit the subscription button and hit the notification bell if you want to find the rest of my list, because this is only number 6, and we have obviously we have I can't even count. We obviously have 6 more fruits to go. I mean 5 more fruits to, well, actually 6 more fruits to go. So you can hit the notification bell, and I can't do simple math. Yeah, man, it's your boy Grandma Cookies, and I'm out.
To the tune till I'm dead. Don't want room in my Cuba, I don't want French. To the tune till I'm dead. Don't want room in my Cuba, I don't want French. You was acting like you don't remember me, keep the same energy.